Jana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Vrajana Ranjana
Yamunati Ravanari
Yamunati Ravanachari
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
परिव्राजकाचार्य श्रीमद अभयचरणारविंद भक्त वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की समस्त गौर भक्तवृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंद। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, welcome to today's session. So, how are you? All of you fine? Fine or not fine? Huh? Haribol means what? You have many meanings. Haribol. Gaya can't say. So what is happening? Fine, everyone? Trying with life. Huh? Thank you very much for coming to the session. So today we are going to discuss English is okay, Hindi, yeah. English. So we are going to discuss some few points regarding offenses, which is very important for devotees. We are all practitioners. We are all, not you only you, me also. For practitioners, yeah. Just 2 seconds. I will be. Yeah. Good. टीचर 2 मिनट लेट आते तो क्या करते हो बच्चे? सही से करते। कहाँ से साउंड आ रहा है? ठीक है, आने दीजिए, वो जस्ट पूछ रहा हूँ मैं बस। संदर्भ का नाम कोई सुने हैं कभी? षट संदर्भ नहीं है ना? जीव गोस्वामी का नाम? You heard Jiva Goswami name? Who is Jiva Goswami? One of 6 Goswamis. What he did actually, Jiva Goswami? He did bhakti. That is what Jiva Goswami did. What is that? Sandarbhas, yes. That is the uniqueness. If you ask someone, that means about him, you should tell what specialty is. Jiva Goswami wrote 6 Sandarbhas. The 6 Sandarbhas are very important, foundational books for Gaudiya Vaishnava literature. The 6 Sandarbhas are based upon Srimad Bhagavatam. So the topics of Srimad Bhagavatam are scattered. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, topics are scattered. That means even in the beginning chapters you can see about the prema, and in the ending chapters you may see about the beginning, the devotion, beginning stages of devotion, describing of beginning stages of devotion. So the topics are scattered here and there, and also pramana and so on and so things. So are here and there it is described. Systematic arrangement of all these topics which are scattered in Srimad Bhagavatam, that means they are arranged in a systematic way. That arrangement is known as 6 Sandarbhas. So Jiva Goswami, he did this work. All our Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy is based upon these books only, these 6 books. Tattva Sandarbha, Bhagavad Sandarbha, Paramatma Sandarbha, Krishna Sandarbha, Bhakti Sandarbha, and so Preeti Sandarbha. Like there 6 Sandarbhas are there. So these are the, based upon that only you can see further acharyas after coming, after Jiva Goswami, you can see Yasuna Chakur Thakur, Baldevitra Bhushan, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Siddhanta, Sasi Thakur Goswami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, all they, whatever the commentaries or whatever the books they wrote, for all of them, what is the source actually? 6 Sandarbhas. And 6 Sandarbhas were written by Srila Jiva Goswami by taking proper faithful training from Rupa Goswami. So to Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. He is a student of both Rupa and Sanatana. Jiva Goswami was learning from both of them. And Rupa and Sanatana, for both of them, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave Siksha actually. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave all the, that means Gaudiya Vaishnava Siddhantas to Rupa and Sanatana. And those were taught to Jiva Goswami. Based upon that knowledge, he wrote the 6 Sandarbhas. So that's why 6 Sandarbhas are very much important for Gaudiya Vaishnavas. And then after that, but it is in the Sanskrit. So then later, Acharyas, based upon this, that means the axioms of Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy can be known from these books only. So the rules and regulations, everything, our philosophical axioms, all are defined in these books. So that's why every serious devotee, after studying Srila Prabhupada books, so they can study further these books also. It will be good for us. And from that book, today we are going to discuss. So offenses. Okay. How many offenses are, especially we are going to discuss about? So Namaparad. Namaparad How many are there? 10 offenses are there. So every day morning in our morning program we study these 10 offenses. These offenses are only the thing which are stopping you to not to relish Krishna प्रेम actually. सब लोग दवाई ले रहे हैं लेकिन दवाई का असर नहीं पड़ रहा है क्यों? What is the reason for not having the effect of the taking medicine? Because offenses are more. Otherwise, one holy name is enough to relish Krishna prema. Why we are not able to relish even after taking these so many holy names? Because offenses are, stock is there. In that offenses is most powerful is offenses towards the holy name. Because of this, no rasa. So much, so they're taking holy name, but no rasa is coming. You are feeling or not? Like that or not? Feeling, huh? Yeah, of course. The way ecstasy should come and manifest in our heart, that is not because. So because of these offenses, the Kripa of Bhakti Maharani is inversely proportional to the amount of offenses in the heart. So otherwise you can say, the Kripa of Bhakti Maharani is directly proportional to eradication of offenses. As much as you destroy the offenses, that much mercy of Bhakti Maharani will be there, and that much enjoyment you can get from Bhakti. And that much easily you can leave material pleasure. So you want to leave material pleasure, but still you are not able to leave. What is the reason? Because of stock. So a lot of stock is there. So it's like I can explain an example. There is a wooden block is there. Wooden block. But it is wet. It's a wooden firewood you can take. So wooden firewood, but it is wet. And if you lit a fire, will it catch immediately? No. As much as fire slowly increases and wetness also goes down, that much fire will increase. So slowly what will happen? So wetness goes out, then only the firewood will catch the fire. Yes? Yes or no? In the same way, in our heart also, lot of sin and other things are there. Those are all now, so can be burnt. All the sins and whatever punya and papa, everything has to be finished out. So that can be finished by bhakti. But what is stopping not to burn those? Offenses. Here wetness is offenses. And sins are all wood, fire, iron wood, that's our firewood. And bhakti is fire. Okay? So as much as wetness goes out, that means offenses finishes, that much sins also will be out, and that much enjoyment also will come out. So that's why if you commit offense, what Bhakti Maharani is sitting in your heart. She is watching. If you commit offense, immediately what she will do? She will close the tap. The tap is releasing the pleasure actually. So when you do offense, she will close. If you do more and more, further closing will happen. After some days, what will happen? Even if you are continually doing the offenses, she will stop everything. Even you are chanting, but there is no, even you are doing bhakti process, there is no pleasure. Apart from this, you will be getting the attraction for the material things. You will be getting a lot of more and more material desires and feeling very heavy for doing bhakti. All the reasons is what? Because of committing offenses towards the holy name. Otherwise, Inherently, that means constitutionally every Jivatma is meant for serving Lord. It's not that the only some people can become devotees, some people cannot become devotees. Is it like that? No. All jivas are part and parcel of the Lord. So qualitatively we are all same. We are all equal. On that sense, if you see, every jivatma is equally potent to do bhakti and relish bhakti. If someone is very far, that means, and someone is very front in the bhakti, leading in the bhakti, and some are lagging. Why? What is the reason? So offenses only. Akuchi nahi, nothing else. So why you are not getting the attraction for doing bhakti? Lunji munji 2-3 माला में ही अटके साल भीतर है क्यों कोई मजा ही नहीं आ रहा आगे बढ़ने के लिए क्यों on top of this you are also getting so much attraction towards the wife and family and so and so. Why? Wife and family is permanent things for you? No. Jivatma constitutionally is for immemorial, for the Ananta Kala, is husband of that wife. Like that? After leaving this body, who is wife and who is brother and who is sister and who is parents? Everything gone or not? Your office, your boss, everything out. When this Atma is leaving this body, even you are not belong to this country also. If that Atma is going and taking in birth in another country, and he will be saying now America, if you take birth in America. I think might be you are all thinking to go to America to get that is also another way. Leaving his body, and if you are thinking about America, then you can take birth in America. You can get a green card easily, directly. But that is not the goal actually. This body is a temporary. The relationship, everything related to this body is also temporary. But Jivatma is permanent relationship it is having with the Lord. And that is eternal. That is a fact. And that is a fact, but still after hearing also why we are not able to put faith on that? Because of offenses. So, and why we are getting so much attraction for the temporary things? We know this family is temporary, money is temporary, wife is temporary, everything is temporary. How many are having the wives? Huh? No wives actually. I thought you were all देखने में थोड़ा बड़ा बड़ा लग रहा है इसीलिए सोचा no wives huh? अच्छा very good man. We can make all of you brahmachari. So very good actually. So then fine. I'm in the misconception actually. No again. So but how many are planning to go for marriage? सबका भी इंटरेस्ट खत्म कर देना. So actually see, these all relationships whatever are there through body are all temporary, only for time being. That's a fact. But if someone is not able to put full faith on the Lord and not able to surrender to the Lord, so for them then this is a side track actually. If you want to go to main track directly, so catch the main track and become direct servant of the Lord and do 24 hours service for Him. That is eternal constitutional position of every Jivatma. Remaining things all are only side tracks only. थोड़ा सा ऐसा घूम के आ जाऊंगा करके सोचना बस. एकदम सीधा मार्ग तो डायरेक्टली सर्विंग का स्टार्ट. थोड़ा ये भी सर्विंग करके वो भी करके ऐसे आ जाएंगे सर सोचते हैं बस. But it's a waste of time definitely, but it's up to you. It's up to you. So that is a fact. Every Jivatma is meant for serving the Lord. You are all constitutionally servants of Lord. even maybe in the any body, maybe in the rich body or poor body or the higher caste, lower caste, whatever that's made, all the jivatmas are meant for serving the Lord only. And their relationship with the Lord is permanent. And they are always meant for relishing pleasure while by doing service to the Lord in the name of chanting, hearing, remembering, worshipping. By all these process, we get the immense potency actually, unlimited potency, unlimited bliss potency. And that is the highest pleasure. In whatever the things or whatever the pleasures you hear in the material world, that is only just a illusion actually. That's only for temporary. Namesake they are there. But actually, those are all not real pleasure at all. On top of not only just pleasure, but they are all painful actually. They all give a lot of pain. So painful things. This whole world is completely so painful things only. Everywhere there is back, there is a pain is there. Behind the every activity there is a pain. It's fully filled with that. So even after knowing so many instructions like this, but still one way is not able to change his mood and attitude. The reason is the severe offenses towards holy name already committed by all of us. So we have to reduce that. And we should not commit those offenses further. And whatever we committed till now, those has to be so finished. So that's why we are studying this. So how to progress in our spiritual life? That is based upon how to stop committing offenses, and whatever committed offenses, how to clean them. This was the thing we have to learn. Charging is over. Satam ninda namna paramaparadam vitanute yatah kyatim yatam khatam yatah kyatim yatam khatam usahate tad vigar tad. Leave it. It's audible, na my voice? Huh? It's more than okay. Very harm. First and foremost is committing offense towards the sadhus. So first nama paradis. So committing, blaspheming the devotees who dedicated their life for the propagation of the holy name. So this is the first offense actually. One should be stop blaspheming the devotees. Why Bhakti Maharani is feeling bad and why holy name will be feeling bad? Because these devotees are the people who are always spreading the glories of the holy name. Since they are all working for holy name, that's why holy name is so much happy with them. And but now you are blaspheming them, then who will feel bad? Bhakta may not feel bad, but holy name will feel bad. And holy name think that, okay, acha, this guy is offending my devotees who are spreading my glories, so now I will give a treatment for him. Even if he chant, I will not give any pleasure to him. Like that, holy name will stop giving mercy on you. So that's why first and foremost offense is not to commit offenses towards the devotees who dedicated their life for propagation of the holy name. So it will be that Vaishnava Aparadha will be first Nama Aparadha also. So here we are hearing that one should not blaspheme the devotees. Means what? What it means? So you are all also devotees, and if you commit offense towards him, and also otherwise he commit offense towards him, that is also considerable. Because everyone is preaching in a different levels. Not that only the devotees means only who is saffron wearing and sitting in the Vaisasana. No. Even your neighbor is also is devotee actually. He is trying to spread holy names, glories of everyone distributing books or not? You all know? At least discussing about Krishna Katha to others or not? Philosophy, yes? All are doing, almost. So because of by doing that, holy name will be happy. And by that, so if you spread glories of holy name to many people, holy name is powerful than the Lord also. So Krishna and Krishna's name, who is powerful? Krishna's name is powerful. And it's very, very powerful. If you commit any offense towards the holy name, so you have to please holy name only. And if you commit any offense towards the Lord, if you come to the holy name, so easily, so holy name will be relieving you from the offense towards the Lord. But if you commit offense towards the holy name, who is going to save you? Lord is going to save. Lord say, I cannot do anything. He will say, go and ask holy name only to forgive you. So that's why holy name, if you commit any offenses, then holy name only has to forgive you. So, but if you spread the glories of holy name to everyone, then holy name will be increased, and when you chant, then you will be getting more and more pleasure. So that's why, being a Jivatma, constitutionally your position is serving holy name and Krishna. बाकी सभी छोटा मोटा है, पत्नी पति बच्चे के रूप में जो भी सेवा करते हैं, whatever service you do, being a son, being a husband, or being a brother, these are all secondary. What is the primary duty? Spreading the holy name, glories of holy names to entire world. That should be our main activity. Wherever you go, you keep on speaking about the glories of holy name. That is your main. Who are you? You are not this body, na? You are what? Spirit soul. Spirit soul only spirit soul? Is Jiver Swaruper Hoy Krishna Nitya Das. You are eternal servant of the Krishna. So that's why your constitutional, that's the Indian constitution, is not your eternal constitution. What is your real constitution? So Krishna, whatever the constitution is given, that is your real eternal constitution. So that's why being your constitutional member for Krishna's world actually. And your duty is what? Constitutional duty? Spreading the glories of holy name. Now Janmashtami is coming actually, very soon. So you have to spread the glories of holy name and connect the more and more people to this glorious mission, where one can get benefit of their life. You do or not? Yes? Yeah, that is, don't feel shy actually. To speak about Krishna and the glories of the holy name, then all the intelligent people will speak about this. Krishna Varnam Tisha Krishnam Sangopangastra Pashitam Yajnehi Sankirtana Prayehi Yajanti Sumedasaha. In this Kali Yuga, who are these real intelligent people? Whoever is worshipping Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with the Sankirtan Yajna. Whoever is chanting the holy names. So they are the real intelligent people. Not the person who is working in the Microsoft or somewhere else. He is not the real intelligent. The one who is dedicatedly glorifying the holy name and spreading the holy names, he is the real intelligent person. Because he came to know his constitutional position. And he is, as much as you do this, that much you are intelligent. Because that is your constitutional position. And that means you are taking out from all other so-called temporary constitutions. Like family constitution you might be having in your family, certain rules and regulations. And like that country constitution you have. These are all temporary constitutions. The real constitution is serving Lord. So that's why you have to remember that you should please holy name, then only you can get lot of rasa. In the holy name. While chanting the holy name, you can get lot of rasa. And also, you should not blaspheme the people who are spreading the holy name. So you should not blaspheme them. What is the meaning of blasphemy here? How many types it is? That we have to understand now. See, blasphemy means there are 6 things. Hanti nindati vaidveshti वैष्णवानाभिनन्दति कृत्यते याति नो हर्षं दर्शने पतनानि षट्. How many? 6. Hanti. So whoever the devotees are there, killing of them. It's very horrible actually. Huh? Killing of the devotees who are spreading the holy name is the first one. Next, nindati. Nindati means gali glows dena. Huh? So abusing words use karna. So using abusing words. Nindati. Dveshti. Dvesh karna. Okay? Dvesh karna. So next, Vaishnavan na abhinandati. If your side by there the Vaishnava is there and he has some good qualities, he has good mood of service to the devotees, he has good mood of spreading the holy names of the Lord, he has good service attitude, he is humble and so sincere in sadhana, like that you are seeing good qualities in him. And if you don't appreciate these qualities, if you don't appreciate qualities of that Vaishnava, is also offense. You cannot say that Prabhu, so why I have to appreciate and I don't bother about that. No, holy name says that no, I cannot accept this. You have to appreciate my devotees' good qualities. Otherwise I will feel bad. And I will stop if you don't do that. The pleasure whatever you have to get. That much sensitive holy name actually. So that's why you all always appreciate each other. Not artificial appreciation. But you have to see, definitely everyone is having so many good qualities. And you have to observe their good qualities, their sincerity and so and so, and appreciate them. Then holy name will become so happy with you. Otherwise, if you don't appreciate, she will not be, holy name, he will not be happy. And because of that, what reaction is going to come? No pleasure. And krudyate, that means krudyate, if you show anger on the devotees for small things out of bodily attachment, if some kind of inconvenience happens to our body, then we will do the offense. That happened to body, na? But we commit such a big offense towards the devotee because of some devotee. So if there is some inconvenience to your body, but your reaction is so heavy and you will be showing anger on him and you are committing big offense actually and you are damaging your spiritual life. You know that this body is temporary and for the bodily inconvenience you are doing this such a great offense and you are losing your own spiritual enthusiasm. Because of this kind of means if you show anger, sort of bodily inconvenience to you by another Vaishnava, and then what will happen because of this? So there is a great offense is happening by you, then you will not get taste for your holy name, and then after that few days, after a few months, you will feel very difficult to come and take prasadam also here. And you will skip away from this process. And so very dangerous. You might be thinking, what mistake I did, why I am losing my enthusiasm, you might be thinking. But actually you should know that you are already committed so many offenses, your offenses increase in such an extent, then you lost complete taste actually. So don't go such an extent. You will be losing your opportunity of this human form of life. And next life, who knows what will be. So that's why don't take this process so seriously and silly. You should, so don't take it silly. So you should take it very seriously and you should be very careful in the dealings with the Vaishnavas. So they are maybe neophytes and they are practicing now. But with them also you should be very careful. It's a very, very important thing. Krudyati yati no harsham darshane. And one more thing. Krudyate darshane. If you see Vaishnava who is chanting holy name, but if you don't feel pleasure by seeing them, आए गई कहाँ से? ऐसा चारा मुंह मोड़ के उनको देख के ऐसा रखे हैं. then by this also holy name will be getting hurted. You will not be happy. By seeing my devotee, why you are not happy? What kind of problem you have? So holy name is thinking this. What is your problem actually? That means you may say, Prabhuji, I am doing my own. No, you have to be happy. Prabhu, ये तो जबरदस्ती है. It's not जबरदस्ती. And that is the etiquette and that is the expectation from the holy name. And this much demand is there, Bhaiya. Very serious holy name is. Because we don't know these things and we commit left and right these kind of things, offenses without ignorantly. Ignorantly or the willingly you do, is offense only. Without ignorantly, if you go left side, right side on the road, so punishment is punishment. That's the. You cannot say that I don't know. I don't know, you don't know, nahi. Chalega nahi. You have to know everything and you should keep yourself clean. If you don't know, then you have to get punishment for that also. That's why we every day read these offenses. And if you are not seriously so taking this process and not aware of these things, and if you commit offenses these, all, that means pleasure will be out. That's why many times we see when we start our programs, we are seeing the hundreds of people, but initially they are enthusiastic and then after a few years they are not in this process. The reason is, this is offenses only. That's why I took this topic actually. I want to explain this topic. So this is the reason, because you are now started your journey, spiritual journey, and what can be the breaks for this spiritual journey? Who will be the stumbling blocks? What will be the stumbling blocks for your spiritual journey? That is the most foremost thing is, so committing these offenses. So that's why my kind request for all of you. So now onwards, so you should not do these things, these 6 things. Hanti, Nindati, Dveshti, Vaishnava na abhinandati, Krudyate, Harsham na darshane na harsham. That means killing, using abusing words. Dveshti means dveshka, aversion. Vaishnava na abhinandati, not glorifying the Vaishnavas. Krudyate, showing anger towards them. And by seeing them not feeling happiness. By seeing them not feeling happiness is also. At least even if you are not able to glorify them directly, but at least in your mind you should glorify. By seeing Vaishnavas, so you should glorify them in your. If you see any good quality, please keep on glorifying them. Who is sincerely doing chanting, your neighbor. So then you should appreciate that. And you feel happy for that. So in this way, if you start committing these offenses, you will be saved. So, if you hear someone, that means let us assume, somehow or other because of you some Vaishnava is offended. So what is the remedy for that? What do you have to do? You should go and ask forgiveness. You have to go and ask, just say that this is the offense I did, so please forgive me. And so that he will be pleased. If he is not pleased, if you committed such a serious offense towards him, if he is not pleased, so then what we have to do? By one time asking he is not pleased, then what you have to do? Huh?
Again, bow down.
You have to, bow down, definitely. You have to ask few more times. So, but you committed very serious offense and that Vaishnava is not able to get relief from that pain. He is always feeling that pain. So then, so you did all your endeavors, then what you have to do? You take the holy name shelter and you keep on continuously do chanting so that, so you will be getting back your pleasure. Whatever pleasure you missed because of this offense, till the time you get it back, so you have to focus on chanting actually. So that Bhakti Maharani will, so this holy name will help you to forgive. So that's why it's very careful. If you commit offense, then you have to definitely don't feel shy. अभी सोचते हैं अरे मैं तो इतना बड़ा आदमी, मैं क्या पूछूं इनसे. ऐसा नहीं चलता है. भक्ति जगत में ये सब नहीं चलता है. In the realm of the bhakti, nothing will work. You are not, no one is bigger, no one is small. Everyone is equal, being a soul. And whoever is more attached to the Lord, they are more superior. That means don't see he is from छोटा जाति है, मैं बड़ा जाति वाला हूं. ये सब नहीं चलता है. These are all only for the body. And this world is completely different. This bhakti world is completely different. And take it this process very seriously. And increase your sincerity towards the bhakti process. And this is only the real process. And nothing else actually. Nothing, everything remaining, whatever you are doing, that is only secondary. That's only for the body. Limited to the body. So that's why this is the real wealth you are gaining by chanting holy name. And if you are committing offenses, that means you are damaging your wealth. You are just losing your wealth. So that's why you have to increase your, that means you should not commit such a mistakes. That means it's a loss for you. Don't lose it. And very soon you are going to get this immense pleasure actually, which cannot be even think by the people, even the Brahmaji also they cannot think, because even they might be enjoying the more pleasure, so they also cannot think the pleasure coming from the bhakti. That's why, my dears, very, very fortunate you are all. You all came for this process. So that's why I request all of you to take this process very seriously. So, Nindam Bhagavata Shrunvan Tatparasya Janasya Va Tato Na Paiti Yahsopi Yatyada Sukruta Achyuta. If someone is blaspheming, one Vaishnava is blaspheming another Vaishnava, so you should not relish that. No. This is not a good attitude. And if you have any problem with any Vaishnava, whoever is coming along with you and taking prasadam and also coming for these programs, so you report to us and don't blaspheme him directly. Or don't tell about him to others. There is no solution actually. Then because of this, your bhakti also go down, and whoever is hearing blasphemy of that devotee, so those also, because he is not, authority is not going to stop. So whatever inconvenience you are feeling because of some Vaishnava, what you have to do? You have to approach the authorities and tell to them, so Prabhu, this is I am getting inconvenience from this devotee. And don't discuss with this some your colleague. So what is the use of that? He is not going to solve this. Who is going to solve? So authority is going to solve. So that's why report to authorities. Corporate culture is also like that only. So if you have with the peer, if you have problem, then you have to report to whom? To your manager. Not just discussing, quarreling each other. Standard business conduct, they also teaching. SBC. But that is only temporary for the money purpose. But this is the real wealth. Here also rules are very stringent, very strict. Very strict rules are here also. Holy name rules, they might not be seeing actually, but holy name is always observing you. It is there in your heart. And that's why you have to be very careful. You cannot cheat anyone here. So if you have any problem, so don't discuss with any Vaishnava. If you have problem, directly discuss with the authorities. And we are all very simple, and our authorities are also always available. And you approach them, and they can definitely help you. And so that make the devotee to correct his misbehavior, whatever, and so that everyone can be happy. And so everyone, we should everyone we should help each other. We should all help each other to progress in the path of devotion. This is the most important area where cooperation is very much needed. And if someone is lagging in the bhakti, you help them. You ask them to come and you encourage them to take this process and you remind them, might be you are doing some offenses, that's why you are losing taste for this. So now you have to take this process seriously and do chanting holy name, and then it can be relieved. That means you can relieve from that offense and you can get back your pleasure. But don't leave this process like that. You should encourage. This process is not an artificial process, and it's not just for the sake of some social material benefit. We are not recommending this. This is an absolute process. And this is an eternal process for every Jivatma. And it is the only one process which can give the ultimate solution. No other scheme is going to work. All are just jnana, vairagya, otherwise karma. These are all temporary only. So that's why we should be careful. So we should not hear blaspheming of some Vaishnava. So about another Vaishnava is blaspheming, should not go and sit and you should not hear. You should recommend them to report that to the authorities if he is coming and telling to you. That's the thing. Next, how much time? 8:30 in our class. Any questions? Any questions we'll take for 5-10 minutes. 8:45 last time. 8:30.
8:45 till 8:45.
So whatever till now we discussed, let us take questions actually, because questions are more important. Any questions? Feel free to ask questions. Yes.
Good. Like in this case, you are telling not hearing blasphemy of other Vaishnavas.
Yeah.
When someone is coming to us to share the heart or like that.
Heart sharing means not the blaspheming others. Heart sharing is, he has to share his heart. So what is the problems he is having and what are he is feeling that, but not the blaspheming others. Other he should not be a news reporter. It means that means bad things about all the Vaishnavas he is collecting and carrying to you and he is sharing. This is not a sharing heart. This is a gossiping actually. The gossip. You should know what is the meaning of sharing heart. Sharing heart means, so about himself he has to say, not about others. What is the need of the discussing others where you have no role of the correcting them? You are not concerned authority of that. Then is there any use of hearing that? Then because of that also you will also start hearing that. That is the offense from your side now. And both together you do offense and finally both are out of the process. After some time, अरे तो दिखना ही कहाँ चले गया? नहीं तो ऐसा होता है कि अरे मैं तो उस समय जाता था, कुछ दिन 6-5 महीना गया इस्कॉन वाले के साथ, उसके बाद मुझे ठीक नहीं लगा यार, हम चले गया. क्या ठीक नहीं लगा? पागल की जैसे इसमें क्या ठीक नहीं लगना है? It's a perfect process actually. अपना अफेंस कर करके बहुत इतना पढ़ के तो इसीलिए भक्ति महारानी का कृपा हट गया, होली नेम में रस नहीं है, बस इसीलिए चले गए वो, और कुछ नहीं एक्चुअली. So that's why the community, many people because of not aware of the where they are doing mistake and simply they commit the blunder mistakes and they go away. Okay, that's the reason. Any other questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
So sometimes we see that some devotees may not like us because of so many things, maybe little envy, because you are progressing little nicely than them. So many other reasons.
Yes, yes.
Maybe. So when they see us, they don't even see us sometimes. They just flip their head and go away. So we want to talk to them, we want to address them, we want to speak with them, but they don't find any connection in order to do it. So in this scenario, how to deal?
Yeah, because see, most of the time many are not purified in their heart, and you are all driven with the modes. So most of the time, because our thinking, thought process, everything is built based upon what? The previously whatever the karmas, vasanas you gathered in the many lives. So based upon that, now your present nature is built actually. Your nature means, so the thoughts in the heart. and you are always every minute is driven by those, and you are thinking and acting based upon that only. Even you know the bhakti principles and science, but it is always, that means you are driven by what? Driven by the your so-called nature. So gathered nature, samskaras, your previous life samskaras, those will be driving you. So because of that, what will happen? So that will become nature to you to see the faults and to otherwise not appreciating. So then how to stop your that force of that? The only solution is one has to serious actually about this process. They should associate seriously devotees and understand the bhakti process is really very serious process. Like in the business, in the corporate, you don't do so much gossip. Because you know if you do gossip, but if your manager is coming to know, then he will be fire off you. Because you have a lot of so concern for not to lose the job. And that's why whatever the standards and rules are given to you by them, you always follow that. But now you are not taking bhakti process so seriously. So that's why now you take here everything casually and so cheaply and okay, चलेगा. भाई इधर तो उससे भी बहुत खतरनाक है इधर जगह. This place is more sensible than that. Damage is very heavy here. Whole life is postponed. Your life after life, many lives. Your many lives will be posted. If some devotee, so he is not, that means out of his nature, so he is feeling envious of someone and not so responding or not giving any kind of response, proper response. Even opposite devotee is trying to wish him and trying to so be with friendly with him. So first of all, that person has to understand he is doing mistake. And second thing, so but whoever is endeavoring, so to be with him and to so friendly with him, so that that person also, okay, he should pray from the distance, not to. He should pray actually, pray to the Lord. That is also another attitude you should develop. You should learn pray for others. If you pray for others' development, then you will be easily progressing in the process of bhakti. इतना एक छोटा सा मन से चाहना, इतना भी नहीं कर पाएंगे क्या आप लोग? कोई आपको दौलत देने की पूछ रहे हैं क्या? अगल बगल वाले का भी अच्छा भक्ति होना चाहिए. एक बार भगवान के सामने हाथ जोड़ के बोल सकते हैं या नहीं? कोई समस्या इसमें, कोई लाश है क्या इसके आपका? If you are not able to do means you are envious actually. Only because of enviousness. Spiritual world is completely different from the material world. In the spiritual world, by seeing the others progress, the person will become so happy actually. This is completely a different realm. In the material realm, by seeing the progress of someone, we feel envious. But in the spiritual world, by seeing someone's glory or someone's progress, other will become so happy actually. And appreciating that. If you don't develop that appreciating attitude in your life, no rasa. भक्ति में बहुत छिपा हुआ इतना खजाना है आनंद का, वो सभी का चखा ही नहीं पाएंगे आप, उसको टेस्ट कर ही नहीं पाएंगे. बाहर ऐसे हनी का बॉटल को ऊपर का लीकिंग करने से क्या होगा? जस्ट लीकिंग द वॉल्स ऑफ द हनी बॉटल. लाइक दैट ओनली आवर लाइफ. अरे बहुत है आगे, रुको मत, रुकना नहीं, इसमें आगे बढ़ना है. So that's why you have to pray to them, pray for them. So what can we can do maximum? But don't fight with them. Huh? So at least, so if they are not ready to speak with you, then tell to Lord. Lord is there in their heart, in your heart also. He will communicate. Anything else?
Like if someone is not able to relish the pleasure of chanting the prayer, like sometimes, like most of the times when I chant, I feel like my chanting is just mechanical chanting, just doing the same thing. So at that time, how to take shelter of holiness?
You have to. रोग है मेरा बहुत ज्यादा, मेरे रोग के लिए यही दवाई है, लेते रहो. जैसा if you have jaundice and if you drink that sugar cane juice, you feel so bitter, but still you have to take it that only. But you lose determination to do this because so you are alone. But if you take the association of devotees, they will encourage you, so that by their encouragement you can feel determination and do strictly. That after a few days it will be over. After few days or few months, that depends upon the severity. रोग का जो severity का आधार पर रहा है, amount of offenses. Okay. Anything else? कुछ नहीं? Okay. हाँ? सब जाना चाहते हैं क्या? Thank you very much then. So we'll meet in next. Next. Not we, you all meet with our devotees. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Nitai Gaur Premanandi.
Hare Krishna. So I'd like to thank Prabhuji for giving such a wonderful class on the gravity of committing offenses and how to avoid offenses while dealing with devotees. So we'll chant one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra for Prabhuji.